To feel inadequate means to perceive that we lack the necessary qualities to accomplish a given task. Sometimes these feelings of inadequacy lead to thoughts that we are not worthy of love and acceptance. This type of fear allows the adversary to hold us back from reaching our divine potential. It can prevent us from reaching out and blessing others because we fear our efforts won't be good enough and will be rejected. Sometimes this feeling comes as we compare our talents and abilities to others. If we perceive our gifts don't measure up to another's gifts, we bury them in the ground and hide them under a bushel. This is exactly what the adversary desires. The adversary will do whatever he can to exaggerate our feelings of personal inadequacy. Each time you feel hesitancy in yourself, each time you recognize fear, you have recognized the presence of evil. In the instant that you recognize fear, turn from it by turning to the Lord in prayer. This doesn't mean that you're ignoring the fear. It means that you're treating it exactly as fear should be treated, by turning it over to the Lord. Greater peace will come as you couple your efforts to be obedient with serving those around you. So many individuals who have what they perceive to be meager talents humbly and generously use those talents to bless the lives of those around them. Selfishness is the root of great evil. The antidote for that evil is exemplified in the life of the Savior. He shows us how to focus our lives outward in unselfish service to others rather than spending time worrying about our personal weaknesses or how we don't measure up to another individual's talents and abilities. Obedience and service are directly related to the power of God. When we obey the commandments of the Lord and serve His children unselfishly, the natural consequence is power from God. Power to do more than we can do by ourselves. Our insights, our talents, our abilities are expanded because we receive strength and power from the Lord. Be certain that every decision you make, whether temporal or spiritual, is conditioned on what the Savior would have you do. When we do this, the feelings of inadequacy leave. We will be made equal to any task placed before us when our desire is to serve the Lord faithfully. We are all good enough to meet the challenges we will face. One of the great tragedies of life is to not try, to not put ourselves out there because of a fear and perception that someone else is better than us or that we might fail. All of our righteous endeavors, if we are willing to take the time and effort to prepare, will be supported by the Lord and benefit ourselves and those around us. Even if worldly success is not the outcome, we can inspire and bless others through our efforts. Each of us is like a small piece of thread that contributes to the weaving of a very large and very beautiful tapestry. We, as single threads, spend our lives worrying about our thread, what color it is and how long it is, even becoming upset if it becomes torn or frayed. The complete tapestry is far too large for us to see and of too complex a pattern for us to appreciate the importance of our single thread. Regardless, without our individual contribution, the tapestry would be incomplete and broken. We should, therefore, recognize and take joy in our contribution. Indeed, our threads, our lives are important. What we do and the choices we make, even the seemingly small ones, actually make a difference. May each of us remember that even with our flaws and inadequacies, through the atonement of Christ, we are enough.